I would have wanted to respond individually, like thank you, and to individually also address your messages, personal messages or otherwise. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. And I'm sorry I was not able to go live yesterday, and because I just needed to make muni or something, like just to reflect on, do some retrospection sa nangyari of what seemed to be the most memorable birthday I've ever had in my life. I'm not saying that all of the other birthdays aren't as much memorable or significant, but the fact of the matter that really my birthday, my 33rd birthday, I celebrated it with mga kababayan, mga Pilipino all over the globe, all over kung saan man po kayo sa mundo, talagang you were there. You were present digitally. Some people even celebrated my birthday also together with me doon sa Duterte Street, mga kababayan. Also, I am very grateful to those individuals who really exerted a lot of effort. Mga kababayan, let it be known that talagang I wasn't really able to how to say that, even pay a little bit of sa birthday ko talaga, which I was really embarrassed. Sabi ko kay Ate Janet, can I pay for the half of this? How much ba ganito, ganyan? Sabi niya, no, that is my effort. Yan yung gift ko sa'yo. And also, kay Ma'am Alma, kang Ma'am Ate Jane, Ma'am Ate Janet, Ate Cecil, and all of the many individuals who have really expressed their love and support. And even their birthday greetings talaga sa akin, it was very, very touchy. It touched really my core. And for those individuals who really were really celebrating, showing their love and support sa akin din, giving me a lot of messages. I'm really startled with everything that has happened or transpired for the past more than 24 hours, because really 33rd, my birthday, my 33rd birthday really started with an explosion, no? I was very lucky to be in such a position. I feel so privileged and blessed to be surrounded by beautiful souls who's actually rooting for me, who believed in me, and who really showed me kindness. And a lot of it stemmed from their support also to the former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. And it's just so happened that from the beginning of it all, I was there from the start until the end of this. And I think words is not enough to express how grateful I am to all of you who really prayed for me, who gave me gifts, the most gifts I've ever received in my entire life. And I don't even know how to properly show my gratefulness to all of you, and to everyone who really took the time to prepare gathering, dinners, who really wanted me to be there and to celebrate my special day with them. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. Honestly, guys, I've already celebrated my birthday now for 4 days straight, and I think I'm trying to compose myself because I don't want to look like I'm crying or something. But I'm very, very touched talaga sa inyong lahat. I don't know how I can reciprocate the kind of love that you have given me. And I think I can do it better through my actions by just being so consistent, ensuring that all information, all news will be shared to you without any narratives or without any angles or whatnot. Just the plain and simple truth. And indeed, it is an occasion, a special occasion that actually made it to the headlines of the news, and which I'm a bit shocked that it even made it to the news, no? But for the time being, I'm just also very, very hopeful. I only wanted to focus on the positivity, mga kababayan, and my 33rd birthday, fortunately, was shared to the whole world. and celebrating what seemed to be such a significant time of my life in that particular day. And it was unfortunate that some incident took place, but rest assured, it did not became the highlight of how grateful and how happy I am with my birthday, mga kababayan. And it is sad that it happened, but at the same time, perhaps it needed to happen for everybody to see how things are, how things were in the Duterte Street, and I think there's always going to be a situation where, you know, things like this will happen. It's just up to us to what we want to focus on. And for me, I really just wanted to focus on the positivity of such an occasion, and for everyone na nandoon talaga, no, to really showed me support and love. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Sa libo-libong Pilipinong talagang nag-greet sa akin personally, digital, maraming salamat po. Syukran po sa inyong lahat. Ako po talaga I'm feeling a range of a surge of wide-ranging emotion, because I don't know how to contain such an emotion of like talagang umaapo yung pagmamahal na ipinapakita. And I don't know, I think I'm talking in circles, but I just wanted to be very clear. Ako po ay nagpapasalamat sa inyong lahat, sa inyong pagmamahal at suporta, and I will do my best, really, and that's all I can do, to really do my best to show to everyone that my intentions from the very beginning, my objectives from the very beginning, in as far as our former president is concerned, the entire Duterte family, has always been positive and has always been anchored on mutual respect, or my high respect to the people who have been given, to these individuals rather, who have been given a very big challenge, or how do I say this properly? Binigyan sila ng taong bayan ng napakalaking responsibilidad para mabigyan ng hope ang ating bansa. Hello, Boss Dada. Hello. Thank you, Boss Dada. Thank you po sa iyong suporta, sir. Thank you for your greetings. Thank you so much to Dr. Miguel Baker for greeting me on my birthday. To Tio, to everyone, Joey, Crisette, Trixie, MJ, Coco, for everyone else. Perhaps I forgot a few people, no? Aldo, who else? Menchi, Cha, Kim, Francis, Ams. I would like to one by one tell you, Ate Mylene, Kuya, and then so many people are actually, there's so many names in my head right now, and then I cannot like one by one mention you, but from the bottom of my heart, friend Ramel, Ate Ruby, Ate, I would want to you know, highlight all of you, because you have been really kind to me, and that you have really given me so much love and support. I'm really grateful to be surrounded by these positive individuals. Guys, from the very beginning, ang gusto ko Rodrigo Roa Duterte. And I also just wanted to show that may isang Pilipino, kahit mag-isa lang ako, doon sa labas ng ICC mismo sa korte, because I thought that dadalhin doon si PRRD sa loob. Ang pinaka-importante po sa akin ay talagang mapakita kay PRRD na hindi ka nag-iisa. I did not imagine that that particular point of view will resonate to millions of Filipinos who support and love the former president. And 5 months later, here we are, still fighting para po si PRRD ay mapauwi na sa Pilipinas. Although we cannot influence the judicial proceeding, as I have time and time again made mention that, you know, according to the president, since the very few times na nagkaroon po ng importanteng question and answer portion after the family visit, it has been highlighted that the president wants us to understand and wants us to respect the judicial proceeding, and it has also been reiterated by the lead counsel attorney Nicholas Kaufman. Mga kababayan, gustuhin man natin na mapauwi na si PRRD, pero kailangan pa din tayong dumaan sa proseso. Now, oh my God, it's Sunday. And I would like to reiterate ano po bang nangyari doon sa Humba incident, who, by the way, made it to the headlines. Which is an eye-opener na lahat po pala talaga na nangyayari will find its way to the headlines of information or news to be disseminated to individuals, mga kababayan natin. No? Ganito po kasi yung nangyari. I-explain ko lang sa inyo para klaro po to. Although there are some videos already circulating online, different social media platform, but let me weigh in para po mabigyan po natin ng mas magandang understanding ano po bang nangyari. There was a family visit, nandun po si Kitty, and then after the question and answer portion, which normally happens, which was done actually because of certain circumstances na it is shortened, which we of course respect, you know, we don't want to impose or demand to the family who's visiting. So after that, doon po kasi nangyari yung interview sa Duterte Park before. So, ang pagpunta namin sa Duterte Park, nandoon na kami, photo ops na po, picture na and everything. Pagkatapos po, we went to the Duterte Street. Pagpunta po namin sa Duterte Street, mga kababayan, much to my surprise, there were meron talaga tayong few individuals na mga Mami Janet, Ma'am Alma, yung mga taga-Germany, sa Ate Jane at ang pangalan niya, I forgot. But they prepared some sort of birthday party celebration with all the balloons and with all the sash, with all the cakes and everything. Mga kababayan, it was so overwhelming po ang nangyari sa akin. Diba? So, ngayon po, everyone were happy, everyone kumakain, lahat po ng mga tao na nagla-live, mga vloggers o ganito, ganyan, nag-live po kami lahat, ganito. And then, all throughout yung mga okay, I was entertained. I was talking to our kababayan from Belgium because during that time, it was actually a holiday in Belgium. So most of our Belgian-based Filipinos actually came to the Duterte Street para po makaisa, to be there with our kababayan. Thank you, Ate Ruby, ito, isa po ito, isa regalo po. Inom muna ako ng kape para... Aray. Okay. So we were all talking, we were all, like everyone was just gezellig. Gezellig in Dutch actually means we are all cozy, we were all just chit-chatting. Like, you know, yung mga kababayan natin nagtatanong, kamusta na yung ano nito, PRRD, ano ba yung pinakauna, ganito, ganyan. Alam mo, yun yung nangyari, mga kababayan. So ngayon, ang nangyari, pinakita pa sa akin yung... So, basically, sorry, my friend called me and I needed to answer. So basically, we were all talking, it was just fun, very nice, cozy thing. Now, there were people who actually, I think during a live, and then they screen captured a portion of the live, and then they posted online, and then the post reads as follow. So, para po tayo ay klaro. So, I think it was Coco Locoy who initially, Coco Locoy is a vlogger based in Manila. Wait lang ha. Tinan ko muna kasi malayo ata yung post. Wait lang. Ayun! Which Coco Locoy posted, and with a caption, "We are happy that Attorney Harry was there to join the celebration of Alvin and Teresa's birthday. The world is healing." Yun po. And then, nirepost naman itong friend kong si Aldo saying, "Buti at na-enjoy yung humba sa birthday. We forgive the red tagging and the hostile treatment towards Alvin and Teresa." I didn't know na nag-post pala si Aldo ng ganon. So we were all talking, and then hindi ko na lang siya pangalanan kaya para hindi na, to avoid the bashing. We are just here to better understand the situation. So there's this certain lady, and then the lady actually came to the open. I'm laughing because when I tried to review the situation, it was so funny that it happened like that, honestly. So yun na, lumabas siya, paglabas niya mga kababayan, sumigaw siya. So basically, pagsigaw niya, sabi ko, what's happening? So, may picture talaga na gumanyan talaga ako. Gumanyan talaga ako. So, talagang, I was very shocked. Bakit? What's happening? What's the commotion? Ganun. Together with all mga kababayan natin na doon kumakain, ganon. So, sabi ko, what happened? Ganon. So, sabi niya, nag-post si Aldo, ganito, masaya lang tayo dito, blah, 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 blah. So, I was like, what was the post? So, I checked my phone. I even asked Aldo, is it possible for you to remove your post? Because the post did not sink into me yet because I didn't have the opportunity or time to really look into it. Kasi I was busy, trying to enjoy the company of our kababayan, talking ganito, ganyan, blah, blah, blah. And then, so, of course, let it be known. Alam mo, ang dami-dami ko sanang gustong sabihin, but because of the intensity of what happened, kasi nagalit na din si attorney. And then, but now, I was shocked. Why is it that I should be answerable to an action of another individual? Aldo and me is basically two separate entities. It is as a matter of belief and a matter of principle, I really don't impose on other people my point of view or on whatever matter, mga kababayan. I hope ilabas ito sa headlines. Lagyan niyo po ng proper context, mga kababayan. I appeal to all of the media practitioners to put a little bit of context. Hindi po kami nag-aaway-away or ang mga DDS hindi po nag-away dahil sa humba. Hindi po yan. That particular, how do I say that? That particular contextualization is far from the truth. It is wrong. Hindi po kami nag-away dahil sa humba. Nagalit po ang isa nating kababayan kasi I think meron na silang friction ni Aldo or whatnot, which is normal in this world where democracy is alive and well. So, ang ginagawa natin doon, hindi po, parang she wanted me to like confront Aldo or tell Aldo not to talk, not to post some certain things or whatnot. Or, kasi parang nagsisiraan or whatnot, no? And then, sinabi din nila kay Attorney Roque na, ito, pinost ka, attorney, ganito, ganyan. But now, looking back, if you look at the video again, I urge you to please look at the video again and again, no? I was shocked. Why is it that I am made to make a stand? My stance, and also, meron ding statement na you need to condone the wrong. Sa akin naman, mga kababayan, to my mind, iniisip ko, if we are an advocate of freedom of expression, if we are believing in the democracy of our society, why should I impose on others what they should write, read, say, or whatever whatever social media platform or wherever they are living in the world? Hindi po ako, I was shocked. That's why I raised that question. You know, after that incident, no, isabihin ko lang sa inyo. After that incident, Attorney Roque came to me and he told me na, I'm sorry that it need to happen on your birthday, pero masama na kasabi ko, oo nga, attorney. And then I even told him, I'm sorry that my voice raised because, I don't know, maybe at the heat of the matter, because he even called me plastic for some, I don't know where is this coming from, na plastic or whatnot. So, I don't know if Attorney Roque has something, feeling, or I don't know, hurt feelings against me or whatnot. Hindi ko alam, but sinabi ko nga sa kanya, attorney, bakit ba tayo palagi nagkakaganito? Na wala man akong problema sa'yo. I'm being civil. I'm being, here, we are okay, ganito, ganyan. If you don't like me, let's stay civil. Yun yung nasa utak ko ba? If hindi nila ako gusto, we can be civil. Being there sa Duterte Street. Kasi isa na lang naman ang mitiin natin. If they don't like me, then fine. It's okay. Ang akin is, nandyan ako para pag-support ako yung PRRD. Yun po ang katotohanan. So, and then we spoke, and then I said sorry to him, bakit, that I raised my voice, and he said sorry that it needed to happen on my birthday talaga. And then that's the end of it. Ang ini-explain ko lang dito, mga kababayan, let us weigh in, ano ba talaga ang nangyari? Kasi hindi po kami nag-away dahil sa humba. Hindi po talaga humba ang dahilan bakit nag-away kami. I think, ang gusto nilang kasi doon sa picture ata, parang kumain ata si attorney ng spaghetti, tapos yung caption ni Aldo is, buti naman at nag-enjoy sa humba. Sabi niya, buti at na-enjoy yung humba sa birthday. We forgive the red tagging and the hostile treatment towards Alvin. And then, I think Attorney Roque was eating spaghetti. Yun ata yung ikinagagalit ng mga kababayan natin. Bakit ganoon? Bakit ganyan? Para naman sa akin, guys, being a person where, you know, you are already there in the public, we cannot be onion skin. Honestly, we really cannot onion skin. Can you imagine the headline? Because of humba, nag-away ang DDS? That to me is very, very cheap. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say that. It's a very cheap news to say na nag-away kami dahil sa humba. Hindi po totoo na nag-away kami dahil sa humba, mga kababayan, to be honest. And let us put that matter to rest kasi yun talaga ang nangyari, you know. At the heat of the moment, Attorney Roque asked me many things, ganito, I had to make a stance, ganito, and I was shocked why si Aldo nag-post, bakit ako ang should be answerable. So, Aldo is Aldo, Alvin is Alvin. In the same way that Attorney Roque is Attorney Roque, and his friend is also his friend. So I have never, with all the attacks hurled against me, false attacks, false claim, I never asked Attorney Roque to make a stand or whatnot because I believe in democracy, I believe in the freedom of expression, and I believe that everyone is entitled to their opinion.